Hey kids, it's Dad. Welcome back to the Gaming with Dad show. Today we are looking at Neverwinter Nights 2 for the Nintendo Switches. But before we do that, go ahead, like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment, share this video out. Let's go on ahead, grow the channel a little bit more. Hell, go on ahead, roll some dice, create a character, get together with your buddies, play some good old-fashioned D&D, and tell them to subscribe while they're at it. So yes, Dungeons Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2, the Enhanced Edition, is $29.99. Normally I don't do full price games. I usually look for bargains, but I happen to know $29.99 is a hell of a bargain on this game. It's been years since I played this, actually. The fate of the Forgotten Realms is in your hands. Return to the city of Neverwinter in Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. So the Enhanced Edition does include all the expansions, which is 3 more games. There's well over 100 hours of gameplay in this, and the vital stats are as follow. Holy crap, it's 21.4 gigs. Supports all 3 play modes, single system, 1 player, or online if you have friends, up to 4 players. Adventure role-playing, for your Nintendo Switches, of course. Published by Aspyr, developed by Aspyr, English, French, German, Italian, Russian, and Spanish. This was released July 15th, 2025, and is rated T for teen. So yes, as we go through the opening little scene here, everybody has their hand in this thing. Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast, literally everybody has their hands in this. But this is a classic D&D adventure. As you can see, look at all those damn names there at the bottom. And I have gone through and I've just fired up a quick save that I did right after doing the character creation and that first intro area, just because I want to get into some actual gameplay here as we talk about graphics. So this is an enhanced edition of this game, and the visuals are pretty good, but it does have some of that kind of, yeah, let's be honest here, Neverwinter jank. But the environments are well realized, even if they are a little bit on the blocky side, and the trees are a little copy and pasty. But, you know, the monster designs are fantastic. The overall just look and feel of everything. Yeah, the character faces don't look good. I'm gonna be honest. They are some ugly mother lovers. But altogether, it is an immersive world, and while it is not Tears of the Kingdom beautiful or even up to like Witcher standards, it's actually a little bit crisper than what The Witcher is. Playing it on the Switch too. So I've got to give it that. I do appreciate the graphics, but they're not stellar. This is an older game. You just have to accept it for what it is. So, yes, graphics are getting a 16. They really do get the job done. It's nice, beautiful monsters, beautiful fight scenes. When magic is involved, it's really good, but it's nothing really compared to stuff that's out there on the more modern platforms. Sound-wise, it's good. You got some nice atmospherics. You got some kind of traditional, kind of D&D-esque music that you might anticipate. The fact that all the dialogue boxes aren't spoken. A little unfortunate. You get some repetitive calls by your characters. That gets old and annoying. But the combat's good. Everything seems to be going along just fine and dandy. In the sound category, I'm giving sound a 17 as we go into 33. Control. Or we have 33 as we go into our controls. Controls are where I have a problem with this game. These games require you to pause and strategize in everything, and that right now, by default, is mapped to the minus button. Otherwise, you're gonna die. In fact, I know for a fact I'm gonna die here. And the party's gonna be wiped out. I already know it. But you have to be able to hit that minus button, make some quick combat choices, unpause it, pause it again. That should be more convenient than the minus button. I'm sorry. I love plus and minus, they're just inconvenient. That detracts from the game. But that said, the controls required a lot of options, and you have to be able to do a lot of things in this game. So, I'll cut him some slack. Yes, I can remap that in the Nintendo Switch's main console, but I really don't want to F up my control mappings. So controls are going to get a 15. We're sitting at 48 as we go into gameplay. Listen, as an old guy who grew up playing D&D, loved playing D&D when the older kids were babies so that I could get out of the house, go enjoy some time with friends, have some adult beverages, do some crazy stuff. I understand Dungeons and Dragons as a game is, well, simply put, a 50-mile journey can take 2 minutes, assuming you don't encounter anybody, and a 2-minute battle can take 5 hours. But that said, there is something enjoyable about this. Maybe not so much inventory management and all of that, but the way this game meshes a D&D feel where you're not actually like pressing A to swing your sword. You say, attack this target, and your character does that. You say, drink this potion. Your character does that. And so you're just giving commands to these people. And that is something I enjoy. It's not turn-based as such, but it's still turn-based. You have that kind of initiative cooldown. You can't just spam attack or do a dive and roll. It is a slower-paced action game. And you really do have to spend time building up your character, investing in them. And I appreciate that. I really enjoy the gameplay here. I'm giving gameplay an 18. We're sitting at 66 value-wise. 30 bones. If you can find this physically, I wanted to. I couldn't. I downloaded it. But if you can find this physically, 30 bones. Great frickin' price. Digital download, I might have liked it more at 20. But you are literally talking about hundreds of hours of gameplay in here. And you can even go so far as to, play a different character class the next time. There's infinite replayability in this. Do love it. Giving value a 17. Overall, 83. the graphics have aged like milk, sitting on a hot dashboard in the South. But it overcomes all of that, still gets a pretty solid B. And I know that there are D&D truists out there that will want to pillory me for that. But yeah, I'm giving it an 83. That's just my opinion. I love this game.
Yes.
Just some of it has aged poorly. We'll talk to you kids later. Have yourselves a great one. Bye-bye. Hey, if you've made it this far through the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment. I've also posted 2 other videos down here as well as a subscribe link. So click, enjoy. That's kind of how the algorithm works.